This is Malcolm.
No.
Hello friends, a warm welcome from Aussie's group. This is Malcolm and along with me I have Tanu. How are you today, Tanu?
I'm good, thank you, Malcolm. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for being here, Tanu. And Tanu...
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tanu. So Tanu, right now we are covering the PTE Live Interactive Session Series.
Yes.
And we are in the last module of listening.
One of the last
One of the
modules.
last tasks of
Yes.
listening module. So today the task which we'll be seeing is...
Multiple choice question. You have to choose single answer, guys. We
Right.
have two type of multiple choice. One is multiple choice, choose multiple answers, and the other one is multiple choice, choose single answer. And today we are covering multiple choice, choose single answer.
Correct. So roughly how many questions do we have in this task, Tanu?
Usually we get somewhere between 2 to 3
2 to 3,
questions, but
right.
one of the students last week, he told me he got only one MCQ
One.
and one highlight correct summary. So
Right.
it is pretty random these days, but you should expect 2 to 3 questions.
Right, so PT takes the liberty of changing the number of questions, but yes, as correctly stated, maybe 2 questions, fair
Yes.
to assume, correct. So, according to us, what do you think, like, is it an easy task, difficult task? What is this task?
I personally believe it is a very easy task,
Right,
and moreover it is a low weightage task.
Right.
So ideally you should not be wasting much of your time on this particular task,
correct,
as it only assesses your listening skills, and the marks will not go towards any other area.
right,
So you will only get marks for your listening.
correct. So, generally, the weightage is 1 point for the right answer and
right.
0 for the wrong one. So, 2 questions or 3 questions is hardly 2 to 3 points, which may or may not equate to 90 actually. 1 point, it's not exactly a point. So I think we should not worry much about this task.
That's right. So that's why students, you should not be wasting much of your time on this particular task.
Correct.
What other strategies, Malcolm? Can you
Right,
share
definitely,
some strategies?
Definitely, why not? But the thing is that even before we go to the strategies, the thing is that in listening before every audio starts,
Yeah.
before every question, we get
get
some
some time.
extra time allotted. And for this task, we get the least time of all the 8 tasks in listening, which is still 5 seconds. So obviously, we'll have a question on the screen, and we always have 4 options. More or often than not, we have 4 options. So the best thing we can do in 5 seconds is
Just to read the question.
just to read and understand the question. You're
That's
spot
right.
on, yes. Because, I mean, you can't do anything else except reading the question.
That's right. 5 seconds is a very less time. So you should, I think, ideally be focusing more on the question and just
Right.
try to understand what the question is all about.
Right, right. And generally, the audio is pretty short in this task, maybe around 30 seconds to a minute.
Yes.
So it's not very lengthy also.
Yeah.
And once the audio starts, generally there are many strategies, as many people like
That's right.
technique strategies, whatever you call them, right? So one of the best things or basic things is that we just listen as carefully as we can.
That's very right, Malcolm. So the basic thing is we should listen, and we should always analyze, and we
Yes.
should always focus on what's being said in the audio.
Right. And another technique, which is like many times people do this also, people listen and skim the options at the same time. But since you're doing 2 things at the same time, you're listening and reading, sometimes
make
we
mistakes.
may get distracted.
That's right. So we might make some mistakes if we are both listening and reading at the same time,
Right.
skimming. For some students, taking down some notes
Notes
also works.
also works, yes. But the audio is pretty short, which means it could be fast sometimes.
That's right.
So yes, it's not necessary to note down everything, but yes, 1 or 2 words here and there definitely could help. Definitely could help.
And sometimes when you are reading, guys, it is actually very good that if you eliminate some options
Yes,
while
yes,
you are
definitely.
listening, because that will really help you to figure out the right answer.
Right. I think elimination is one of the best techniques in multiple choice single answer. Definitely eliminate the wrong ones, get the right ones pretty quickly.
And this task, as I already mentioned, is a low weightage task. Simply focusing on the question and listening very carefully to the options and just coming up to the right answer. It's very, very easy, guys. It's not
Right.
at all a hard task.
Right. And friends, I'd also like to remind you again and again, we keep on saying the word low weightage. So the main meaning of the word low weightage is as soon as the audio finishes, maximum I would suggest in 10 to 15 seconds, try to go to the next question. Don't
That's
get
right.
stuck up, because many of you might have also experienced that in listening module particularly, the time which you get after the summaries is these days somewhere between 17 to 26 or 27 minutes. Is pretty less than what it used to be a long time back, which
Yeah.
means you'll have to grapple with the time factor. So if you
That's
waste
right.
time over here, it's not going to give you a good time in the actual test, because right from dictation, highlight incorrect words. Those tasks come at the
You
end.
should focus basically more on the high
Main
weightage tasks and not the MCQ type of questions.
That's right. And one more thing we'd like to suggest is I think that before the audio ends, that is roughly, let's say 10 or 15 seconds before the audio, just at that time, start skimming the options.
That's right. Otherwise, you end up wasting your time.
Wasting like 30
if you
seconds
know,
also.
if you wait for the audio to finish and then read up all the options one again, and then you try to come up to the right answer, I think it'll take you about 40 to 50 seconds, which we do not recommend.
Yes, which we should not waste.
Not at this point, because you are getting, a lot of students are getting less time in listening
module. Yes.
Especially after the summaries are finishing. Most of the students, they are getting about
17 to 22 minutes. That, yes, which is making life a bit difficult in listening. Yes, but also, Tanu, one thing is that if people are getting less time, it should imply one thing, that maybe the level of questions is also becoming easier.
That's very true.
But the thing is, it's coming fast. So main problem is we are not used to fast speed audio.
That's why I always tell my students, listening to news, BBC, or the ones American videos, they are really helpful, and they can really help boost your score and listening abilities as well.
And yes, you give very good advice to students. I think one of the best channels is this app called BBC Learning.
That's right.
It's there on YouTube, and it's there on even the App Store. On iTunes is there as well. Highly recommended. You should download it. And the second one, as you correctly said again, is called the 1 Minute Scientific American.
That's right.
I mean, all these broadcasting channels like ABC Radio, BBC, excellent resources, and many times I think PTE takes real questions and audio clips
from
these channels as well, sources. Yes. So.
And even when you're in the train on the move, you can always listen to these audios, and this will drastically improve your listening things.
That's right. Even some things like a TED Talk.
TED Talk is a very good thing.
Yes, and sometimes you will be surprised, but you can and you do get audios directly from such sources.
That's right.
So I think, Tanu,
we have any questions today?
No, I think it's a very straightforward task. No questions so far. It's a very basic task, multiple choice, choose single answer. So friends, if you have any question, you can definitely let us know right now, so you can comment. And friends, I have got one more good news to share with you, that we have come up with our own app or group on Telegram. It's called PTE Tutorials. So you just need to install Telegram on your app and just search it by writing @PTE Tutorials. As soon as you type it, you will be able to join it as soon as you wish to. Yes. So don't wait. It's very easy to get in the group, and we've got like many members right now as well.
That's right. And it gives you very good idea about PTE itself. So
yes, so basically there are many people who have joined it, and people do share their reviews. People also share the latest questions which has come across in the test.
And they are really helpful.
Yes, definitely. So on a day-to-day basis, you'll be updated with new questions which may come, new techniques. You get to learn so much when there are so many people. There are almost 500 to 600 people in the group. In a very short span of around 1 week itself, you've got like 600 people. So do log in. You just need to go to Telegram and
you can always download this app from the App Store or the Google
iTunes as well. I think it's live on App Store right now.
Yes.
So you just need to type in @PTE Tutorials. It's just one word.
And you don't have to go anywhere, guys. You just have to sit at home, access the app, and you can get all the lot of information from the app by joining this app itself.
Definitely.
And Malcolm, we've got one question from Dharminder Singh.
Yes.
Thank you, Dharminder, for asking this question. But he's asking, how can I manage my time in dictation?
Dictation or right notation. And even Minakshi Vyas is asking the similar question.
Yes.
That can you say something for right from dictation, please? So I think the answer to both these questions is that to manage the time, one of the best things you can do, there are two options mainly in any such task like right from dictation, even in fill in the blanks in listening. To save time, you can type.
That's right.
And for accuracy, you wish to note. So it's a trade-off.
Because of the less time given to students these days, I think we are telling our students to start typing directly, because this way they save their time.
Definitely, it's going to be a trade-off.
Yes,
definitely.
Right. Because students are used to finishing the listening in a little bit longer time than the time frame they are getting these days.
Yes.
So it is good for you if you manage your time, and if you're while completing your right from dictation, just try to type it straight away. Practice it in a way that you're typing it straight away.
That's right. Always understand the phrasing. If you understand the phrases, it's not that difficult to type. But the only thing is, it comes very fast suddenly right from dictation. Like one sentence is very slow, could be second, not very slow.
And it is one of the very important tasks. So
yes, of course.
So you have to be very focused while doing this task.
So whatever you do, just stick to one thing. If you're going to note it, stick to noting. If you're going to type it, stick to typing. But as we said, if you write it first, after that you type it, and after that you check it.
Yes.
So actually writing, typing, checking, 3 steps. And let's say if you get like 4 questions right from dictation, let's say 2 minutes left. So
yes,
30
it's going to be very hard.
per question is going to be not a very pleasant situation to be in. So
right.
Start practicing what you're going to do in the actual exam. It's going to be easy but a bit fast. That's the only thing.
Right. And just be careful about the little things, putting a full stop,
yes.
starting a sentence with a capital letter, all those little punctuation things.
Definitely. We'll
just be a little bit careful about that. And we'll be discussing this
very soon.
Yes.
This task very soon. We are left with 3 tasks. One which we'll cover next week. So Tanu, which is the task which we're going to cover next week?
It is select missing words, also
right.
called beep questions.
Yes, that's right.
And
very straightforward task, I think.
Yes, it is one of the very easy tasks.
Yes, that's right.
You just need a bit of grammar and
you just need to focus towards
that's
the end of the audio. Very similar to fill in the blanks also.
Yes.
All right, so Tanu, I think we have answered the question. So Dharmendra and Meenakshi, thank you for asking. Just try to type everything or start getting used to it if you're not already. It will help you to save your time, and you will even have more time to check because you're not wasting time in writing it.
And Malcolm, any updates on any scores?
Definitely, Tanu. We have got a lot of scores, and we also said before that after 18th of March, since when PTE has been introducing many new questions, at least according, it's my personal opinion. I would not like to put it with everyone's opinion, but yes, I think that reading, definitely PTE has made it a bit easier.
That's right. Yes.
Right now, I've been suggesting to everyone that if you want to get 90, best time is right now for reading. It's coming pretty easy in the actual exam. On the other hand, listening, as we have been continuously saying, the speed is what PTE is playing with, the audio speed.
Yes.
But otherwise, it's pretty easy to crack PTE even right now.
Yes.
And yes, regarding the 90s, yes, definitely we had a score of 90 each. One of our students' name is Nick. She took the test after attending just one masterclass, and she had a test at Clifton's, which many consider to be a slightly inauspicious center. People have their apprehensions about Clifton's, that if we take our test at Clifton's, we will not get 90, we will not cross 79, nothing like that, friends. If she can get it, so can you. And definitely she got 90 each. She did not got 90 overall. Yes. And also we got many other scores of 8 as well in the month, and also the scores of 9 as well. Yes. We also had a score of Nilumi in Sydney. She attended the masterclass when I took it in Sydney. Even she got 86, which is a band 9 score.
Very nice.
And even I'm sure at Clayton also, many people are getting 7 and 8, definitely.
Yes, we've got one student, he just gave the exam last week, and
right.
It was in Clifton as well, and he said the center has improved a lot.
Yeah,
so they are giving a lot of pens and
yes.
the misconceptions we used to have.
Yes.
So he got his desired score as well, and his name is Ripin.
Right. So people are getting the required score, so nothing wrong with the centers, definitely. It's just about the correct mental frame of mind and the correct attitude, I think, while you take the test. If you're relaxed, you have to get 90. I think it's pretty straightforward.
And you have to think you can do it, and you'll be able to do it.
It's easily achievable. Yes, that's right. And yes, one more update, friends, that this Saturday, we do not have the PTE Masterclass. The next Masterclass in Melbourne will be on 28th April, which is next Saturday. This Saturday, again, I'm repeating, we are not having the PTE Masterclass at any of our premises in Melbourne. We will have it next Saturday, 28th of April. So if you're interested for that, just go to our website, which is ptetutorials.com, and under coaching, you can register for the Melbourne Masterclass straight away. That's what you can do. Anything else you'd like to add, Tanu?
It's just that good luck, students, and if you want to achieve your desired scores, remember, Aussies is always there.
Thank you. And friends, I'd also like to remind you one more thing, that I already said that this Saturday we do not have the class, and the fees for our coaching, unlimited coaching right now, is just $699 at both our premises in Melbourne. At Clayton or Melbourne, the city premise, CBD premise, you can enroll for the unlimited class just for $699. If you're interested for a 2 weeks class, the fees is $599. So our actual fees were $999. So right now we're giving a fantastic discount offer of where you can save $300.
Yes. and I've got one very exciting news for our Clayton students.
Definitely.
And that is we've got some promotional rates that's called Mates Rates. So we are giving unlimited coaching at $550 from 21st to 30th of April. If you enroll before 30th of April, you just have to pay $550 for unlimited coaching, guys.
So friends, what are we waiting for? We know that there's a huge Indian diaspora living in Clayton right now. There's a huge Gujarati population. There's a huge Punjabi population. Our tutor Tanu is from basically is from Punjab. So, आपको कोई भी problem हो, so basically she's
always there.
She's there to actually help you. She's a very supportive person. I know her personally as well. So don't wait. For $550, you should grab this opportunity with open hands and don't waste time at all. So that's what we have today for you, friends.
Thank you so much, friends, for watching.
Thank you.